one big theme of Glenmary is living simply, because it was a service retreat for sure, but it was also it was immersion into the culture.
I was definitely excited to go down with no cell phone, no iPad, no electronic anything. Living like that helped me learn a lot more without the electronic things. I wasn't able to call or text or listen to any music or anything, and I didn't care. I liked it.
That's living a rugged life right there. That's rough. Just came back from the outhouse. Wouldn't recommend that.
You would not recommend?
No, that was not too pleasant.
Your outhouse experience was
pretty poor.
Pretty poor.
The idea of the simplicity of the farm is to take us away from living in the future, living by schedules and living by what we're doing in the future. It's about us to be present to the people we're serving now. And so we take out all the outside distractions like iPods and computers and everything like that, and it allows someone to really think about their priorities.
I learned how to use the actual shower once a week, and I'm actually pretty sure the creek is cleaner.
Looking out from the riverbank, all that I could see was muddy water rushing by, let it wash all over me. Oh, I don't know what brought me here, a strange sight indeed. 'Cause you may have heard this tale before, but you ain't never heard it from me. I said, ooh, ooh, yeah, have a look at me. 'Cause there's a city boy on the riverbank, and it's a strange sight indeed. So some say that the current, swift and strong, can wash away your sin. But as I let my mind drift on, I started thinking about jumping in.
I mean, you wouldn't think that you would feel that clean after bathing in a river, but surprisingly...
It's surprisingly refreshing. Yeah. The running water and tadpoles between your toes.
The goal was to live simply, so we were just, we were hanging out outdoors, people were playing music and playing cornhole, had a soccer game going.
We were just hanging out by the creek, and everybody was back from their service projects that day, and we kind of just decided to make a raft.
The raft building was a great team experience.
Well, originally it was just me with an idea that I had it before dinner, and I decided, since we had some free time tonight, to build a raft. And I had just thought it would be a fun project to do with my hands by myself, and eventually it whirlwinded into involving a couple crazy kids, and then the next thing I knew, we were gathering wood.
We had to go and search. We got some planks from the tool shed, and then we had to journey around the creek and look for logs, and then we got nails and we're putting it to wood.
6 kids turned into 10, 10 kids turned into 20, and it was all a sense of community, and eventually I didn't even have to do anything. Everyone was doing the work and chipping in equally.
I think it's been very cool to see how everybody has bonded this week, not just within our group, but also among the 3 different schools that are here.
Tons and tons of people from different schools who hadn't met each other before this week, and who really just started working together yesterday, became friends and were talking and laughing and having a good time, and it eventually just ended up being a fun little adventure.
The first night, these groups really didn't mix, but it's been cool to see this week. It's like a retreat where you come in not knowing all the people, but over the course of the week through these experiences, these are the kind of experiences that bring people together.
Ooh, yeah, have a look at me. There's a city boy on the riverbank, and it's a strange sight indeed.
I think it's changed me because I now realize that a lot of people aren't as well off as me, and I don't usually think of myself as well off, but once I came back I realized I have a lot of stuff that those people don't have and probably never will have.
After this experience, I see myself valuing church more. I love going to church, especially after the way the church was run down in Kentucky, like a 55-person church, and we invaded it with all of our missionary people. And definitely coming here, being able to worship God, pretty much whenever we want to. You can come Monday through Friday in the morning. I value that a lot more, and I like to take advantage of it when I can.
It was being with each other and in good company, and not worrying about TV and the internet and who requested you as a friend online and stuff like that.
You know, simplicity, service, prayer, and community.
When I got back, the first thing I realized is, oh, you know, I should probably like check my cell phone. I hadn't had it for a week, but just doing things that seemed to be so important before, I have no urge to do it as much because it's just not as important as, you know, being with your family and your friends.
He's headed west from the Cumberland Gap, Johnson City, Tennessee. I gotta get a move on before the sun. I hear my baby calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die around,
I like to appreciate everything that I have, whether it be an iPod or my family or my faith or just a bed to sleep in at night. I really learned a lot from living without so much, but being okay. Like, I didn't suffer. I was all right. I sacrificed a little bit, but in the end, I learned a lot, and all's well.